Her phone captured footsteps, whispers, and a shadow moving. But she lived alone. Or so she believed. Her phone recorded something while she slept alone. The rain tapped against the window like restless fingers. The room felt colder than usual. A faint humming sound drifted through the darkness. She placed her phone on the bedside table. She activated the night recording app. She wanted to know why she kept waking up breathless every night. The silence felt heavier than the blanket that covered her. Her eyes slowly closed. The room settled into a deep stillness. Only the soft rhythm of her breathing filled the space. Hours passed quietly. The red recording light blinked in the darkness. The shadows stretched along the walls like silent watchers. Suddenly the floorboard near her bed creaked. The sound was slow, deliberate, as if someone carefully shifted their weight. Her breathing changed. She turned slightly in her sleep. The phone microphone picked up a low dragging sound. Something moved near her door. Something slow. Something heavy. The recording captured a faint whisper. It was not her voice. It came from the corner of the room. The corner she always avoided looking at night. A cold gust of air swept across her bed. Her hair lifted slightly, as if brushed by unseen fingers. Her body trembled even in deep sleep. The whisper came again.
Closer this time.
Clearer this time. Her phone screen lit up for a second, as if someone touched it. A blurred shadow moved across the camera. A tall shape. Motionless. Watching her. Her heartbeat quickened in her sleep. Her breath became shallow. The shape stepped closer to the bed. The wooden floor groaned beneath its weight. The phone microphone crackled sharply. Something leaned near her face. So close that her hair moved with each slow breath of it. The phone recorded one more sound. A deep exhale, right beside her ear. She stirred. Her eyelids fluttered. The shape froze. The room tightened with a chilling silence. And then the recording captured something else. Something that made her jolt awake minutes later. A soft voice. Right next to the phone. A voice that sounded exactly like her own.
But she was still asleep.
The voice on the recording echoed softly through the tiny speaker. Her own voice.
Calm. Steady.
Whispering a sentence she never spoke. She stared at the phone in disbelief. Her chest tightened. Her fingers trembled around the device. Her breath felt sharp, almost painful, as she listened again. The words repeated. Each repetition felt heavier. It felt colder. As if the room remembered something she did not. The voice said one simple sentence. A sentence that froze every muscle in her body. You are not alone in this room. Her mind rejected it instantly. She felt her throat tighten. Her heartbeat pounded so loud she could hear it in her ears. The walls seemed to lean closer. The silence around her felt alert, as if it listened with her. She replayed that part again. Her own voice repeated the same line.
Soft. Slow.
Disturbingly calm. Her eyes swept the room. Her heart drummed against her ribs. The dim light from her bedside lamp revealed nothing unusual. The wardrobe door stood slightly open. The curtains swayed gently. The shadows filled the corners like spilled ink. She swallowed hard. She tried to steady her breath. Her throat felt dry and stiff. She forced herself to look at the screen again. There was another sound right after the whisper. A faint scrape. A slow movement. As if something dragged its fingers along the wooden floor. She hesitated for a long moment. Her thumb hovered over the play button. Her pulse raced. Her senses sharpened with anticipation and dread. She pressed play. A low rustling sound filled the room. It grew clearer with each second. Her breathing on the recording sounded uneven. Tense. Fearful. Her body had reacted in her sleep. Another whisper rose. This time deeper. Not her voice. A low tone that rattled the microphone slightly. Wake up. Her stomach twisted violently. Her lungs felt too small for air. Her fingers tightened around the phone until her knuckles turned pale. A chill slithered up her spine. Her eyes darted around the room again. She felt the strange sensation of being watched. Not from one direction. From everywhere at once. The recording continued. She kept listening. The deep voice repeated. Wake up. The mattress creaked in the audio. She heard her sleeping self shift suddenly. Her breathing quickened in the recording. The microphone caught soft murmurs from her. Words she did not remember speaking. Words she did not want to understand. Then the dragging noise returned.
Slow.
Rhythmic. As if something circled her bed. She paused the recording with a shaky breath. Her eyes burned with fear. She felt sweat gather on her palms. Her heart refused to calm. The room around her remained silent.
Still.
Uncomfortably still. She turned the light on. The brightness did little to help. The room looked the same as always. Yet something felt wrong. Something felt out of place. As if the very air held a memory she could not see. Her attention snapped to a new sound in the recording. A soft thump, followed by steady breathing. Breathing that did not match hers. It sounded too slow, too deep, too close. She pressed play again. The breathing on the audio seemed to hover near the microphone, as if a face hovered inches above her phone. She swallowed hard. Her stomach churned. Her body tensed with every breath she heard. Then came a faint word, barely audible, spoken with a soft rasp. Look. Her skin crawled. She felt the urge to run out of the room. Her mind screamed for her to stop listening. Yet she kept going. She could not stop. Something inside her needed to know the truth. The audio shifted again. A low tapping noise grew clearer. It sounded like fingernails lightly hitting the surface of the bedside table.
Tap. Pause. Tap. Pause.
Each tap felt deliberate, measured, almost like a signal. She pressed the phone closer to her ear. Her heartbeat thundered. Her breath wavered. The tapping stopped. Then came a soft inhale, right beside the microphone. A breath that did not belong to her. Too close. Too slow. Too real. Her hand shook violently. Her breath hitched. Her chest felt tight, as if invisible hands pressed against it. The recording continued. There was a sudden movement. The sheets rustled. Her sleeping body tensed audibly. Her voice whispered something again. She could barely hear it. She raised the volume. Her own voice emerged from the speaker, whispering with a trembling tone. A tone full of fear. He is here. Her heart froze. Her mind refused to accept what she heard. She repeated it. Her voice on the recording repeated the same line. He is here. Her throat closed. Her body felt numb. She could not move for a moment. The room seemed to shrink around her. She replayed the next few seconds. Something moved swiftly across the microphone. A shadow. A figure. A presence. She could hear fabric brushing against the phone, as if something leaned over it. Then came a whisper, right beside the microphone, right beside her bed at the time. We will talk soon. Her heart slammed against her ribs. Her vision blurred for a moment. She clutched the phone tightly as if it was her only lifeline. The words repeated in her mind. We'll talk soon. She felt something shift inside the room. Not a sound. Not a movement. A presence. Something invisible. Something aware. The air felt heavier. Thicker. Colder. Her skin prickled as if touched by static. Her body stiffened. She felt watched again. More intensely than before. She took one slow breath. Then another. Trying to ground herself in the moment. She pressed play again to hear the part she feared the most. The next sound on the recording was a loud thud. Her sleeping body jerked suddenly. Her voice gasped. A deep growl echoed for a split second. It was not human. It sounded like something breathing through broken vocal cords. She flinched so hard, she nearly dropped the phone. Her pulse hammered violently in her neck. The recording continued with more disturbing sounds. The dragging noise returned. Louder. Closer. Almost circling her bed. Her sleeping voice trembled. She whispered something else. Another phrase she did not remember. Her voice sounded terrified. Broken. He is right beside me. The deep voice responded immediately. I am listening. Her blood turned cold. Her legs felt weak. Her body trembled uncontrollably. Suddenly the audio captured a loud exhale. A breath filled with hunger. A breath filled with intention. Then something unexpected happened on the recording. Her phone screen lit